This video is about becoming conditioned to negative things, and how that happens in our lives, and, well, quite frankly, what to do about it. Obviously, I don't know everything to do about it, but I know a few things to do about it. The phenomenon itself is often challenging to discover about yourself. Myself, I speak from experience. I'll never forget the day back in Reno where I was when the Lord showed me that I was actually more comfortable with fear and with failure than I was with success and with love. And it was very pathetic to recognize, but I had to recognize it and admit it. And then I had to recognize that I would even subconsciously revert back to fear and failure over love and success because I was more comfortable with it. How does that happen in a person's life? It happens by a person experiencing negative things much more often than they experience the positive, so that it becomes norm. And since we are very adaptable creatures, it becomes normal, and we grow accustomed to it, and we grow comfortable with it, even if it's wrong. So, this is one of God's mechanisms gone awry. He obviously meant it for good in our lives, but it got twisted and warped, and since there's so much negative in the world, well, it works the opposite of how it was supposed to work. So what's the solution? The solution is, number one, you have to recognize it. This can happen with the Lord's help or with a very good counselor. Someone who can recognize these things. Or a good friend. It doesn't have to be a professional counselor. Anyone who can recognize this in somebody else, right? And point it out. In kindness and mercy and love, not in judgment. Because it's a tough thing to have pointed out to you. Second thing is to stop believing it. Make a conscious decision to go, screw that. Third thing is to speak against it, because your words have power and your words create your life. To a large degree, not entirely, but to a large degree, your words have very creative power over your life. So you just say it. You say, like, I've had to do with a lot of things. I choose this over this, right? And you say it out loud. In my case, it would be, I choose love and success over fear and failure. I choose to be more comfortable with love and success than I am with fear and failure, right? And that pulls us up and out. And you probably have to do it a lot. But so be it. That's the way it goes. And we can also hang around God and people who can recondition us. In other words, they can help us to experience the positive, beautiful, loving, freeing, successful things in our lives more and more and more, to which we will then become conditioned and accustomed to. Thank you, and please come again.